Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be giving my review for A Lifelong Love. This was the Hallmark movie that premiered on this past Friday. There was not a Saturday film, so I was tempted not to watch anything, but we've already had one or two weekends where they didn't have a Saturday film. So I didn't want to miss out on not having another Hallmark video, so I went ahead and watched the Friday one, even though I didn't really have a lot of interest. They hadn't really pushed it a lot. What I did see of it didn't look all that interesting. But I went ahead and watched it, like I said, just to have the video. And for me personally, this movie was just garbage. I hate saying that, but this film is basically the worst film of the year for me, outside the one I could not finish, which was, I think, The Wedding Contract, maybe? Can't remember. There's one I couldn't finish. But, so this is like the second to last worst film of the year for me when it comes to Hallmark. This film in general, it didn't have anything going for it. The story was boring. There was nothing special about it. There was nothing that entertaining in this. Nothing was there was nothing funny. The acting, in my opinion, was terrible. I felt like the acting was basically the way I think I described it to my wife was, if you put Wild Eye acting in a higher production value Hallmark movie. There was some okay moments from the little girl that was in it. The grandpa had some okay moments, but then they also had some not so okay moments. They had dancing in this when they were dancing to Jukebox. The dancing did not match the song whatsoever. It was driving me nuts. I know maybe they were just trying to have fun and be silly, but even when you would think it'd be more serious, like at the very end when him and the woman dance, it still just did not match the music whatsoever. So it just made it just even that more stupid. I felt like we didn't really see enough. Like, we got a little bit of everybody they interviewed. We got just like a piece of their story, but I like the way they did it better, because they did this sort of similar this year in a movie called Sweeter Than Chocolate. It had kind of a similar story where they were filming people getting their love story, and they end up, but they do it better. They give you more, that you get more of an outcome at the end. Seeing the videos, this you don't really see much. It's just a little piece of the story, and then you don't ever see what comes of it. You never get to see. The ending is just so lackluster. I mean, it really is. And the fact that everywhere they went to, everybody they came upon had this amazing love story just seemed like a far stretch to me. Granted, I know people always have, usually people have always been in some form of a relationship, but to have every single one have this amazing love story that fits in with what they're doing, I mean, I don't know. To me, it just seemed like a little bit of a stretch. I didn't feel like our couple had chemistry with one another. Granted, that could be from the bad acting they both gave, bad acting performance they both gave. The cinematography wasn't anything amazing. It was just whatever cinematography. This movie just didn't have nothing. It had nothing going for it. It is a movie they shouldn't have even aired, honestly, if I'm being honest. I feel like it was just something they needed. They didn't have anything for this week, so they needed something. So they just kind of threw this thing on a Friday when they probably figured most people wouldn't watch it anyways, or not as many people as watch it because it's not a Saturday or a Sunday film. But I just, it's just another dud for the Hallmark films this year. I gave this a half a star. Um, I've been trying to do at least half stars. Only time I don't do any stars is if I don't finish them. So it got a half a star. Just terrible, forgettable. Nothing I would recommend watching. Overall, the weakest in my opinion. Well, second weakest in my opinion of the Hallmark films this year. But so that is everything from my review for A Life on Love. So please like, subscribe, hit the bell, be notified for videos. We will see you all in the next one.